Hi, I'm Dave from Thomas Jacks, and if you've got a cellular camera like the Flex M or the Flex S from Spypoint, I'm going to go through their data plans and give you some top tips on how you can manage your data usage. Now, how you do that is all driven by the number of photos that you need. And if you're positioning your camera on a new site, or if it's a brand new camera to you, that can be really quite tricky to establish. So I'm going to give you some tips in a minute, but first of all, let's go through the different data plan options that you get with Spypoint. First of all, the free option that you get with Spypoint, and I think Spypoint are the only people that offer a free plan, gives you 100 photos a month. So you can stay on the free plan, or if you've got a quiet period where you haven't got really much going on, then swap to a free plan for that month until you need more photos, and then move to another one of the plans, because all the plans have got no commitment to them. They work on a rolling monthly basis, but you can opt for an annual plan option, and that gives you some great savings to be had. We'll go through all that with the next plan. The basic plan, that'll give you 250 photos a month for $5. Now, they are a Canadian company, so you'd think that would make sense being in dollars, but it's US dollars. Don't worry, your bank will do the conversion for you, and it works out at roughly £4 a month. Now, you could go for the annual plan option to commit you to a 12-month contract, and that works out about £3 a month. Next, there's the standard plan. That's 1,000 photos for $10, or roughly £8. Or if you opt for the annual 12-month rolling contract, it's about £5.50 a month. And finally, the premium plan. Unlimited photos for $15 a month, or roughly £11.50. Now, if you sign up for an annual contract on that one, works out about £8 a month. So pretty good deal for unlimited photos. There's also some bolt-on packages for HD photos. You can get 50 of those for $5 a month, which you request individually and will last as long as you've got any of the photos left within that allowance, or without needing to visit the camera to get to your SD card. Or for $5 a month, you can get 20 full HD videos downloaded to your computer or your phone. You watch a preview of 3 frames and you request the ones you want in full HD. When you first get your Spypoint camera or you move it to a new location, it can be a good idea to go onto the unlimited package. It'll give you scope to optimize all the settings to get the photos you need and fewer of the ones that you're not really that interested in. So let me go through some of the settings that you can control either on your mobile phone or your computer that will really help you manage your data allowance. So if you go into settings in manage device operation mode, it's worth noting that any changes you make to your settings will be transmitted to the device in the next scheduled sync, unless you select instant here. Now go to the image capture section. Capture mode, if you want videos, as I mentioned before, that will send a snapshot of 3 of your photo allowance for each video that you send. So if you want to save a bit of money, opt for photo rather than video, and it won't use quite so many photos up. Next, motion delay. That creates a delay between camera triggers, and the bigger the delay, the less photos you're going to get. If you've located your camera where an animal might linger, like a nest site, an entry point or a feeder, each animal appearance might result in several photos. So a delay of minutes rather than seconds could make a big difference. Now, multi-shot. This creates one or a burst of up to 3 photos in quick succession with each trigger. If you're on the limitless plan, that can be useful to give you a better chance of getting a nice picture, like when there's not too much animal movement and the animal's at a nice angle. Having a series of photos can also help with a tricky identification, but if you're on a budget or you've worked out what's going on, then just select 1 photo with each trigger. Sensitivity. You might want less sensitivity if you're interested in larger animals. If you're finding you're getting a lot of false triggers from vegetation movement, or you're just getting too many notifications. Next, SD photo resolution. This doesn't have an impact on your data plan, but higher resolution photos saved to the SD card will use up more storage space on that SD card and more battery power, so it can be worth adjusting. So those are the data plan options that you get with Spypoint and what you can do within the app to manage your photo budget. Now, we will be doing some more videos on Spypoint, like where you can locate and position your camera for the best effect to reduce the number of false triggers and get more photos of the animals that you want to see. Now, if you'd like to see those videos, then don't forget to subscribe. And if you want more information on cameras like the Flex S or the Flex M, then visit tj-fieldsports.co.uk. I'm David Thomas Jacks. Thank you for watching.